Do you ever feel like you can never achieve your goals, no matter how hard you try? Maybe that goal could be starting your own business, improving your health, or maybe getting into university, but you never have a system in place to achieve those goals. So in this video, I am going to share with you key principles that I will be applying this year to set myself up for success. I will also share with you my new habits, how I also manifest on my goals, my dreams, plus my training routine and much more. So stay tuned. Before going any more further, let me tell you a little story about last year and how last year was very challenging in terms of my goals, my ambitions, my dreams, everything kind of just fell apart. I'm just like you, and sometimes I do get nervous and very shy because I'm just human, but it just turns out to be a very bad start to the year. I put on weight as well, believe it or not, and I thought to myself, you know what, if I carry on going the way I'm going, I will fail. And that could mean my YouTube channel, my football, life in general. So I'm just trying to manifest my goals this year because I believe the brain is very amazing in terms of achieving what you want and working towards it. And I've got a few goals, just like you. I'm sure you have plenty of goals, and at times it can be quite hard, because life, how life goes basically. It's just unpredictable. Oh my day, it is so cold right here. Let's go on a little adventure and see where it takes us. So this is going to be a refresh for my life, a new way to achieve my goals. I am on a mission. Okay, let me tell you some key tips. So the first key principle would be my action. Before the year started, I came up with this new strategy. I give myself 5 seconds to take actions on my goals. So for example, if I was supposed to put the bin outside, I count down from 5, 4, 3 and so on. Before I hit that one, then I got up immediately and put the bin outside. If I'm going to achieve my goals, I need to be very serious. Another tip is reflecting on my day, on my week, the month, how things went. For example, I do not drink, so if I drank at some point during the week, I try my best to make sure that I don't do that again. I mean, the chances of me drinking are very slim, so it would be a shame to say I have drank. During that period, when I try to reflect on my life, I also try to write it down. I have something that reminds me of like, yo, Jacques, you've done this and it was not acceptable. I try to be around people that motivate me, support me. It's very important because there's no point of you spending your time with people that just brings you negative energy. So that's the thing as well. Energy is very important. Like the energy that you give up back to people. When it comes to dating, I try my best to be with people that kind of share the same sort of value as me. And because energy is so powerful, so when you attach yourself with someone and they have a very negative energy, my guy or my woman who's watching this, it can impact you in such a negative way that you did not think it could. And I'm talking about this from experience as well, For me as a man, a woman can either make you or break you. That's something I've always said. So it's important for me as a man to have the right woman. So it's important that I try my best to be in a frame of mind that I know will allow me to achieve my goals And that's the thing as well. I will not have any excuses why I did not achieve this or that. Okay, another way I am going to achieve my goal this year is planning. And when I mean planning, I mean the why, how, what, like what I need to achieve this goal. What sort of steps do I have to put in place? So I will try to build like a system to achieve that goal. And that's the thing as well, with the planning, I am going to be very specific. So it's very important that for me, I apply these small details. With my goal setting, I will be very disciplined. Don't get me wrong, I'm just human, just like yourself. Sometimes things happen and we just give up, and that dream, that goal that we have completely just fades out, you know. So for me, it's important that if I fail a goal, my first approach on that goal, I failed it, I will try my best again and again. That's the thing, practicing constantly and trying different way of how I will achieve that goal, because I believe there's always multiple ways of achieving the same goal. So it's how you take your approach on it. You know, we're all different, we all have different strategy. Myself, I'm just this sort of person that I don't like asking for help, and I've come to realize that, listen, you cannot do everything on your own. Sometimes if you need help, it's okay to reach out for help. So if I got a vision, a goal that I'm trying to achieve, and I feel like I cannot reach it on my own, I'm going to be reaching out to people, friends, family, you know, people with their experience, knowledge. I will also try to observe or just ask them ways of how they achieve their goals, things. You have to enjoy the process of what you are doing.
Birds are waking me up. I never knew.
As part of my training routine, I like to go for a few runs, if not walk. Anyways, I'm looking to run for like 15-20 minutes, nothing crazy. Then from there, a bit of like a workout here out in the nature. Then I still need to go to the gym. Anyways, back onto how I'm going to achieve my goals. That's the thing as well. Once you put yourself this plan in place, and let's say you have achieved it, even though it could be a small goal, it's important that you try to celebrate it, because it feels good to celebrate little things that you have achieved, you know, that reward, and it also motivates you to keep going. And that is the thing about humans, you know, we always want more and more and more. So that's just part of nature, isn't it? So once you have achieved your goal, celebrate it, enjoy it. I've never been here before. I don't know where I am right now. This view is amazing. The family, honestly, look at what I've just discovered. I'm gonna try to get there at the top, so I will see you there. Anyways, today was mainly just to recover, innit? Like a recovery session. I had a game last night, so it's one. Damn. This is beautiful. Please don't try this at home. I made it to the top. I was trying to be careful and don't flip and fall down. Perfect. We made it. Again. You see, I have just achieved my goal to get at the top of this mountain. I've just achieved it. So now the question that I'm asking myself is, what is next for me? How do I feel about this? Yeah, you made it to the top. Hey, well done. That's the thing about life as well. Once you have achieved a goal, you always want to set yourself new targets, new goals. That is a beautiful shot. Woo! The thing about me is that 20% is just workouts. The rest is nutrition in terms of hydration, food intake, as well. All these things, they all play a part in my physique, and it's very important that I look to repeat the same sort of healthy diet. To anyone watching this video, for me, I like to focus on providing value to people. So if you're watching this video, my aim is to help you, motivate you as well. You know, this is one of the reasons why I started this YouTube channel. So yeah, I want you guys to be the best version of yourself. A family, I want to build a community that's all about love, respect, no hate. About me, I like to be real and open to people. So I hope you are enjoying this content of mine. Now I have to make my way back down. I'm not exactly sure how. Oh, la, mercy, look at that. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This view is marvelous. I don't know why my voice just changed like that. Let's go. You might be thinking, why do I always have this bottle? And what on earth am I putting inside? I will tell you shortly. But anyways, let me just tell you about my proudest moment in terms of being successful. When I moved here to the UK, I found myself in this position where I had to learn English very fast. I had to learn how to speak to people in terms of my body position. You know, I was very shy, nervous. I had no confidence in me at all, like just a young kid arriving into a different environment, meeting new people, different culture. That my head was just completely lost. Let's move a bit further down the line. In year 10 and 11, bear in mind, I could not speak any word of English, and I was predicted to fail all my exams. When I say fail all, I mean my GCSE, English, math, science, geography, every single one of them. But at the back of my head I went, that's what you're thinking. So obviously with me, I hate failing. So for me, I just want to be successful in everything that I do. I take my time. If it takes me this long, it will take me this long. I don't care how long it takes, but I will get it done anyways. So they said that I was going to fail, and me failing meant I will have to retake it back again in college. And at the back of my head, I'm like, that's not something I want to be doing. That's waste of time. I could be using my time on something else. So I thought, nah. The thing with me as well, I've got a learning disability, so obviously to study is quite hard for me as well. Anyways, my 5 a.m. routine, I woke up, obviously, instead of me going to training first of all, I changed that completely into revising for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Maxed out completely. My phone was off, everything, no distraction. Done that, then went for a quick little jog for like 20 minutes, and then from there shower, then walk to school for about 20-25 minutes again. Did my thing in school as well. I don't really revise in school. In school I used to be the cool kid. Like I would turn up to school, yeah, but obviously I would mess about with my friends. But without them knowing that I've already revised, and when I go back home again I revise. So it's not really something I'm proud of to say right now, but I mean, I was the cool kid, so what can I say? Hey, I have to play the game, innit? Anyways, I've done that, revise. Long story short, down the line, I opened my GCSE results. Oh God, it was amazing. I passed science, additional science, math, English, geography, history, French, German. Scheiße. No, I failed German. I failed German completely. I failed German. Because German for me is something that I did not even take serious. And now I kind of regret it. I do regret it because I feel like that was another opportunity there. The moral of the story is that, listen, life, what you say to yourself is very important. Certain things that you do, certain habits that you do is very important. And during those periods, coming to the country, not being able to speak English, not knowing anyone here, not a lot of family, you know, in my own comfort zone. It has built me where I'm in a position that, yo, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right, and I know I will be successful in what I do. That's the mindset that I've got in me right now. And don't get me wrong, obviously during COVID-19, when things just kind of happened, it kind of just brought me down completely. Like, it did brought me down, but obviously I found myself back up again like I usually do. Anyways, from there I built habits, and those habits that I'm about to share with you as well. So this year I can take more control of my goals and actions. Since that day, it made me feel like, listen, you need to have more confidence in yourself, because you are gifted in so many ways. Like, you can do this, you can do that, you're talented in this and that. You just need to trust yourself a bit more and just keep working. And that's the thing as well. I feel like, because obviously during those times I was waking up about 5 a.m, training, going to school, coming back home, going back again to training, football training, or sometimes athletics training. So all those moments built me to be in that position where I feel like I can achieve anything. Anyways, let me tell you my new sort of habits that I will be applying again this year. The number one thing for me will be the amount of time I spend on my mobile phone. To be precise, social media. So of course, social media is part of us. So for me, I will try my best to cut that down. The way I am going to do this is by putting my phone away or turn it off. Sometimes I don't even charge it. Another thing is multitasking. I have this bad habit of doing a lot of things at once. So this year I'm going to try and cut it down and focus my energy on the most important things that I need to be doing. So right now for me, it's going to be my football, my YouTube, my university, because myself, I am still at university. There's certain things that I need to focus more on than just doing this 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. On the long run, I won't be successful at all. So it's important for me to put my energy on one or two things, 8% there, 8% there. I will see a lot more success out of it, because I've done that before. Back then I used to love to read, but now that has completely changed. So this year I'm going to try my best to be reading a lot more books, and currently I'm reading a book called Atomic Habits. So that's one of my books that I'm reading right now. And yeah, so I mean, this video is not sponsored or anything like that. If it was sponsored, I would have said, hey, check the link down below. I mean, yeah, on Amazon, check the link. I mean, if you want to sponsor my videos, feel free, just hit me up on the DM or something like that, you know, just hit me up. And it's very important for me to always educate myself and keep myself active in here as well. I mean, I like to be active physically, but it's also important to be active mentally. So I will be reading this book quite often. Okay, this one has to be one of my favorite. This one is always being late. I have this bad habit of being late basically. So this year I'm going to try to cut it down, and that's the thing. Sometimes I am late because of things that I cannot control, like traffic and certain things. Obviously, if I cannot control it, I won't let that play into my head, because I have this bad habit like, yo, when I'm late, I start panicking like, oh, I'm late, oh, this, like, I just feel uncomfortable. Now, this year, I'm going to try my best to plan better in terms of like judge traffic and an incident in terms of the car not working or whatever, you know, so plan better. I used to have this attitude where I don't really care about me being late. But the more I'm growing, I'm starting to understand that time is very valuable and it's very precious. So the way I use it, I have to be careful. And me meeting people out there, it's not fair on them for them to be waiting on me every single time. So it's like, it's not a nice thing anyways. So time is very valuable. So I'm going to try my best to improve my time management and so on. Let's just see how this year goes. Yeah, that's the thing about habits. They are quite bad to break, literally. It becomes part of us. Another habit that I'm trying to break this year is skipping meals. I have this bad habit where sometimes I skip meals completely, even though I know that I should be eating this, I should be eating that at certain times as well. So I'm gonna try my best to not skip meals. But maybe that's why I've actually put on weight. I put on weight. I'm not happy with that. So obviously for some of you might think, oh yeah, he's ripped, yeah, but for me as an athlete and the sort of person I am, this is not acceptable. So obviously I'm gonna try and make sure that I eat how I'm supposed to be eating in terms of as an athlete. And yes, and also not eating late at night. I find myself now eating late at night and I don't like that. So maybe all these little things are now starting to catch up to me and I'm pulling away and falling off to the person I want to be. So obviously I'm gonna try to cut it down, like stop it. I'm gonna try to break their bad habits. The bottle is back. Alexa, turn the light to white.
Okay.
So yeah, in this bottle I basically wrote down some of my key goals that I want to achieve this year, really achieve this year. So what I've did is that I kind of just built like a time machine. Is that what they call time machine? Back to time? No, a time vault where I'm gonna try and open this in a year time to see if I have achieved the goals that I was planning to achieve this year. Then put this away somewhere and open it a year from now. So let's see if in a year time I will achieve my goals. And in a year time, and if you're still on the channel and subscribe to me, I will reveal what was inside the bottle. This is going to be an interesting one here, interesting one. And where I'm going to keep this is here, basically up the loft. So mom, dad, family, sibling, friends, if I pass away by any chance and I get to achieve my goals or anything, you know, or anything like that, I mean, you have permission to go up there and find this bottle and see what's inside. But anyways, I hope I see you guys in a year time and we can open this bottle together and see if I have achieved my goals. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm a bit, I won't say nervous, but I'm actually excited. Woohoo! Anyways, it should be nice. I am here mainly just to focus on giving back value, and I feel like my purpose right now is just to make content, literally content for people like yourself. So if you enjoy this content, honestly, share to a friend or family. Show your support by giving a thumbs up, and if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Literally, it takes less than 5 seconds. Check out my playlist, you know, check it out and see if this is the sort of content you want to be part of. Anyways, take it easy.